good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Brown flushed out right. And this one too low. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Hamler, the motion man left. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fielded at the 20. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Gets around him. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Brown. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Rodgers. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Brown. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Brown under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Here's Brown looking to throw on 2nd down. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw. Brown. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a...
There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. Jonathan Taylor. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside. So he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Brown. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Brown. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Brown. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 34.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for KC. 53 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Taylor is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Ball again on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Brown. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Fielded just inside the 30. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, these 2 teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. First and 10.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Broncos.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A quick throw caught by Rice. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mims in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Brown. And check down complete to Hall. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Brown. He's got Dulcich going across the formation. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Brown. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. The decision is to decline it and not give them the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, "We don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision."
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The slot man in motion right. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 131 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor to about the 33-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Second down and 8. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Fights through him. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Bronco defense comes up big. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now Hall to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw from his end zone. Brown. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Brown now to throw on 3rd down. That is caught. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Mims in motion right. Now Brown throwing on 1st down. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Back to throw again. He gets it underneath to Hall. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. the Broncos on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Brown throwing again. He's got Hamler on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run with Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
This 2nd and 4. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's Brown, throwing to start the drive. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And a dump off here to Robinson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Butker's kick here is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Give to Hall running right. Down the sideline he goes. Breece Hall. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Breece Hall, 63 yards. And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Oh, some strong running. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 210 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On play action, it's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On second down, it's Taylor. Pushing his way inside. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. We're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jonathan Taylor with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So they only needed a couple of feet there on fourth down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? Fourth and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's go. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Brown. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over a